Hey guys, Danny here from Mercia Gaming, and we're going to do something a bit different today. Something loads of channels have done before, but one that we haven't done before. We're going to do our first ever unboxing video. So, arriving in the post today was the new Xbox Elite controller. And what I'm going to do in this is, one, unbox it, see the cool shit that's in there, and I'll try and give you a side-by-side comparison from the old Elite Pro controller, which I have just here, and we'll see the two of them side by side. So let's jump straight into it. I'll speed up the boring bits like this as well. Right. Box is nice and clean at least, anyway. Okay, straight away inside, similar setup to before. Nice solid carry case. I'll put pictures in as well as we go, but side by side they're pretty much identical. Oh, one slight difference. This does have a little clip on the back. Presumably so that you can strap it to something and carry it around. In here, usual crap, cables, and what I assume are the instructions. And as everyone knows, you never read the instructions, just crack on with it. Right, put that to one side for now. So, let's open the main fun bit. Okay. It does actually look a bit different. So, by comparison, again, I'll have photos of them so that you can see them, but side by side. Over here is the old Elite, and over here is the new. Main difference that I can tell immediately is the textured grip from the old Elite now runs all the way around the pad, which is nice and solid. The triggers themselves are textured. No removable battery. There's a big difference immediately. On the previous Elite, you could pull the battery out, recharge, which I quite liked because I'd just have a couple handy and swap them in and out. We now have 3 levels of adjustment on the back for your different triggers. So your standard full press, half press, and then hair trigger from the feel of them. Yeah, that's not bad. I believe now, whereas on the old you could have 2 profiles and switch between them using switch button. On this, you now just have a press button in the center that if you flick, the LEDs on the front of them will flip back and forth to show you what profile you're on. So I believe you can have 3 profiles. I'll double check that for when I'm going through in detail there. Apart from that though, it looks nice and sweet. Size wise, I think maybe it's a tiny bit smaller, but if so, it's not really that noticeable at all. Jumping into some of the other detail in the box, we have, as with the previous controller, the D-pad is interchangeable. Nice and simple, magnetic, clip, you're done. The D-pad is a black gunmetal now, rather than the old silver, which is quite nice. Side note, I tend to be pretty old school. I prefer to just have a straightforward D-pad than the circular D-pad. Again, similar to the old one, there are 3 different heights of thumbstick. In fact, no, those aren't different heights. The first 2 you'll see are slightly larger. You've got one the starting size, one slightly wider. There's a nice shallow imprint on it, but it's not textured around the edge. And then you have the taller thumbstick. So if you're playing FPS and you want more precision on it, or a driving game, etc. You also then have the convex thumbstick, as well as your standard concave. So again, same with the previous one. Nice options for different choices if you want to customize. I think, to be honest, I'll immediately be putting those fatter convex ones on and using those. This is one of the ones I'm interested in. What you can now do with the new Elite is you can use this clip to adjust the tension of your thumbsticks. So if you're the kind of person who wants more feedback with it, wants the thumbstick to put up a bit more of a fight when you're pushing it through, you can dial it up. Or if you want to be able to just throw it about left and right as you wish, you can dial down that resistance. So again, nice and straightforward, nice and flush. And then probably one of the biggest changes, I won't take the felt off yet. Actually, yeah, fuck it, I will. I always like to leave the covers on things, and my phone still has the cover on there, and I just swap it out every now and again. But what they now have is a charging place. So previously, on the old ones, pop the battery out and swap them over, which I quite liked because I just had a small charging station that I leave plugged in via USB, and I just rotate the batteries. Now you have a charging dock and the pad. Oh, actually, that's nice. That's it's magnetic. How easy does that just fall into place there? Okay, might take a bit of getting used to with that. It doesn't exactly clip straight in. It is magnetic, but I'd hope it would just fall straight on there. Unless is it the other way around? Ah, that feels more like it. Yep, that makes more sense. And then, since I'm a complete idiot, what you have is the dock slopes upwards, and then the pad obviously slopes the other way, and it ends up being nice and flat. So there you go, that's it in a nutshell. I'll have a quick play around, and then I'll do a quick review of what I think. Okay, I've now had some time to play with the new Elite controller that I did a quick run through for. I guess key points in terms of my findings, my feelings on it. Overall, I like it. One of the features I like the most, I like the textured grip. I did like it on the old one. I did, however, find this is my second iteration of the first Elite, because this rubber texturing eventually for me just pulled straight off. This looks like it's much more secure. I like the fact it runs all the way up the back of it, and the textured triggers I think are a nice touch. Being able to flip between profiles is good, it's nice and swift. Paddles on the back. Just listen to that. Nice and clicky. Being able to flip between the different controls, all straightforward, nice and easy, just as good as it was on the original. Visually, I do think the new one looks a lot better. I'll pop up a side by side again there, but I think the gunmetal on the new pad does look better. I like the fact that it has those big fat thumbsticks. I do prefer those. So I think I've got fairly regular sized thumbs, but that do help out for me. And all in all, yeah, I think it is an improvement. I don't think it's enough of an improvement to warrant the majority of people going from old Elite to new. However, if you're looking to step up from a proper old school Xbox pad and jump up into the Elite, then I would recommend getting the new one over the original. Price wise, I know it's fairly hefty, but for me, general rule in life is you spend your money where you spend your time. I play lots of games, and no matter which game I'm playing on the Xbox, I'm always playing it with a controller, so that's the biggest impact across all of the games I play. That's pretty much it. Nice, straightforward, succinct. If you do have any questions or there's things you want to ask about the pads, feel free to do so in the comments. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, usual stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.